The following is a River City public service announcement.
What's up, everyone? This is Austin. Social media, you might know me as Legacy or A&B Legacy. I tweeted the other day that I'll be doing video reviews about Heyday Footwear. Now, I have a blog under my company, RBLCTY. So if you follow that blog, and if you don't, there's a link. But if you follow my blog or have seen it, you could tell that there are a good bit of posts in there from Heyday Footwear. Growing up into sneakers, you'd always try to find the latest style, what's hot, what's coming out this weekend. Can I get it a day early before anyone else does, and all that good stuff. Sometimes it will work for me. Most of the time it wouldn't, because I have a big foot. And there are a lot of shoe brands who don't make their shoes for big foot people. A lot of them stop at 12. So, I guess they figure there's a scripture in Genesis somewhere that says on the 8th day God said, let no one make shoes past size 12. I don't get that, but anyway. So it was real hard to find those brands who made shoes I could wear. But I did my research throughout the years. I've come across some good brands, and I've worn them. They'll be nameless, because this ain't about them. And a few years ago, I picked up a book at a bookstore, an art book, graphic design book, and I saw a shoe in it, and caught my attention. It was a shoe by a brand called Heyday Footwear. The actual shoe was the Shift. That's their model, called the Shift. And it was in a pale yellow, but they called it Lemon. I saw it, I was hooked. I went to the website and I was hooked. But they stopped at size, 13, I think. I was still hooked, and I really researched the brand, researched their history. They started in 2006. They're geared toward, well, I say their biggest clientele is probably dancers. Anyone who dances, all those dance shows, So You Think You Can Dance, America's Best Dance Crew, all of those. A lot of people wear Heyday Footwear because they're designed, and they're better, honestly. Long story short, today, March 2nd, I am blessed to say that I know the two people behind the brand, Darren Hager and Jules Renee. I know those two very well. I promote them, I talk about them, spread the word as much as I can, and they've blessed me in return. But not also by making me a official brand ambassador. So yay. So big shout out to them. Thank you for that. So with that being said, I'm going to get into the review. I'm going to go in order in terms of the sneakers I received, in order that I got them. So the first sneaker is the sneaker that caught my attention back in that book, the Shift. The Shift RS in white and chrome. So here they are. I'll just kind of turn them around. My hands are big enough so I can kind of do both pairs like this. Oh, never mind. Alright, we'll keep that in the video for humor. Okay. The Shift RS. This was the first pair I got from Heyday Footwear. I love this shoe. Oh, they did the bottom. Bam. I think that's probably the coolest thing. Not too many shoes companies really care about what's on the bottom of the sole. I mean, they care that it's a good sole, but they really don't give detail like the rest of the shoe and like the sole. Heyday does. Hence, this is the logo for Heyday Footwear, which is originated from the shape of Darren's head. And if you've seen Darren, his head is shaped like that. But so yeah, this is the Shift RS. Couldn't find out what the RS stood for, so I mean, I really don't know. I think I know everything about Heyday except what the RS stands for. Shift. Really, so I don't know. Darren, Jules, fill me in on that. But here's the shoe. We'll get right into the review. So you have the white chrome Shift RS. First shoe I got from Heyday Footwear. I love this shoe. As you can see, it's been through, I've worn it quite a lot. But the thing about Heyday Footwear is the shoes honestly look better with time. Like, how, some things get better with age. Not necessarily people, because we want to try to prevent the aging process, but these shoes, all of their shoes, just get better with age. In particular, we'll get into details. From the beginning of Heyday Footwear, I did learn that from the earlier SketchUps of shoes they had, like the Everyday, back when they were known as Daha, they had certain traits on those shoes and SketchUps in the early models and everything, but those traits have followed them all the way to even now. In particular, they have a triple stitching feature. You see right there. I get used to the camera work, but that triple stitching detail going up, medial of the shoe, the outside, coming up around the back and going all the way down. That triple stitching, like, that's just Heyday. Like, that's the thing. Like, they have that no matter what shoe. Just about every shoe got that triple stitching. Yeah, this camera work up, on it. And then the setback edges. You see, it's kind of set back on the rubber sole. Now, something they did used to have, actually, on the inside of the shoe, they used to have a color block right here between here and here. This part of the sole was color blocked to incorporate with the logo. So on the early stages, the bottom logo was gray. So all this part on the sole from here would be gray. But they stopped doing the color block. Either way, it wouldn't matter to me. But this particular model, white, soft, full grain leather on the toe, on the top, which is just feels really good. It just does. Metallic silver takes up most of the shoe, and the eye stay is white, patent leather on both sides. The tongue is is nylon mesh. Yeah, nylon mesh. Ripstop nylon mesh. There it is. This is a really good shoe for not just dancers but also skateboarders. A lot of skate companies who make shoes use ripstop or nylon mesh. It's a real durable material. In particular, the Heyday Ingenuity comes into play with triple stitching. Like I said, the setback raw edge. All this patent leather on the toe cap also. That probably can't differentiate, but that and the eye stay. The eye stay. The setback eye stay is something that has never been done. It's just unique, because usually you'd think, you'd lace a shoe and, you just follow like that. But then you'd look at this like it is and like, why does the eye stay so far back? Well, that's just Heyday Footwear. And it just allows for a unique look in terms of lacing. Basically, it's like you're going into the middle of the shoe, lacing the shoe up. but that it's just unique, and I love that. The interior of the shoe is terry cloth lining. Let me tell you something. I've worn a lot of shoes. Some of the big brands are not as comfortable as this. Um, can you see the Heyday branding inside? Ooh, turn it the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Heyday. It's not hype. It's Heyday. I don't know if you can see it there clearly. Um, feels good. Feels like clouds are hugging your feet, your ankles up to your shin. It just feels that good. And then the sole, real quick. Now they always used to have their tagline. It's not hype. It's Heyday. Always used to have that. Here, you got the flex grooves, so it really contoured shapes to the form of your foot. 3 flex grooves, but now what they have the year they were established, 2006. Their Twitter handle at heydayfootwear.com and the website heydayfootwear.com. Well, at Heyday Footwear is their Twitter handle. So again, yeah, this model, I love this. It's the first one I got. I still wear them. I wore them. Well, if you follow me on Instagram at A&B Legacy, you see these a lot. I'm doing something called the Year of Heyday, where every day for the year 2013, I will wear nothing but Heyday footwear. And I'm doing good. 2 months in. So, but yeah. So, real quick, the setback eye stay, I love that. And here's something cool. Every model they have, the setback eye stay is a key factor in design. And I want to show you something. If you were to take away this part of the shoe, this that comes out after the eye stay, you'd have like that. And if you had a higher tongue, and this is the next review, so hold on. But you get and add a higher tongue to it. That's backwards. I knew that, but whatever. Oh no, it's not. Okay. So yeah, add a higher tongue to it. You kind of see how there, right there. Nice. See how that form? That's another model for review coming. But the setback eye stay, that's another model. But that model has a setback eye stay. The tongue of it just follows the eye stay, comes up and all that. We'll talk about that later. But Heyday Footwear, setback eye stay, Heyday Footwear, triple stitching, Heyday Footwear, setback raise, Heyday Footwear. If that don't tell you Heyday Footwear, you just whatever. But I love the shoe. The chrome just pops. No matter what, I'm out somewhere, whatever I'm out, whenever I wear these, the chrome, it speaks for itself. You know, it just does. Oh, see the Heyday logo, the bottom side of the shoe, the outside, Heyday on the bottom, back of the sole, Heyday on the tongue. They just speak for themselves, really. They really do. I love this shoe. These have been through a lot, as I said. I think it might be time to get some more shifts. Wink, wink at Darren and Jules Insider. But yeah. So there you have it, pretty much. The Shift RS white chrome. These are still available on their website for $65. If you want a pair, go get you a pair. They won't last long. And here's another thing. They don't make many pairs of each model. So when these are sold out, that's it. That's it. Unless you just got it like that and bug them enough to, and you pay the cost it costs to get a one-off pair made, which I doubt. But once they're gone, they're gone. That's it. So, here you go. That's my review, my take on the white chrome Shift RS by Heyday Footwear. And just like it says, it's not hype, it's Heyday. Till next time.
Social club, misfit gang, wolf pack, renegades. She said that I'm screwed up, I said I'm born to swerve. Had thoughts of hanging myself, it's all about me and nobody else. I told my mom I'm afraid of myself, I'm trusting in God and nobody else. Sitting alone, I'm all by myself, bullied in school, I know how it